crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now the first NFL carry for Saquon Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Hey, go 56. 27 to Sam. 27 to Sam.
Working from the gun, Manning. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss.
Here we go. Lucy.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
To throw, it's Bortles. And he's got Moncrief. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Now this time Bortles will throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. The Giants making their way out, and at this point you would have to think that all mentions of last year maybe erased from team history, or at least that's what they want. Clearly, Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, the talent on this team, too good for another 3-13 finish, right?
And I think that was reflected in their draft in 2018. Because if it was an all-out rebuild, they would have drafted a quarterback at number 2. Instead, they drafted Saquon Barkley. So that signals to me they want to get back to running the football and trying to punish people on offense and take the pressure off of Eli Manning. And then the defensive side of the ball, they obviously have to get better. But believe it or not, you know who can really help them there? Their head coach, Pat Shermer. Comes from a defensive family, understands how valuable it is, and loves the toughness and the identity that a good defense can provide.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Manning now on 1st down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Hey, go 56. 27 for Sam. 27 for Sam.
On play action, it's Manning. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Jags heading out on offense. Last year we said, Charles, one of these years it has to come together for the Jaguars, doesn't it? Well, guess what? It certainly did. They won double-digit games for the first time in 10 seasons, and they picked up 2 more wins in the playoffs before falling in that tough one to New England.
And they decided that on offense, they were going to be a team that knocked you off the ball and ran it. That's why they drafted Leonard Fournette out of LSU, and he gave them some toughness and an identity. Quarterback Blake Bortles, often criticized, but elevated his play in the playoffs, both with his legs and his arm. For the defense, that's where the big transition happened. Yannick Ngakoue coming off the edge. Calais Campbell, maybe the best player on the defensive line in the league last season. But Jalen Ramsey out at corner, he gives them their swagger, he gives them their look, and he gives them great play on the edge.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
One tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Let's go.
Now, this time he'll look to throw. Completes it to Moncrief left side. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Let's go. Here we go. Lucy.
They go play action here on first down. Going deep for Moncrief. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is down deep into Giant territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, let's go. Trick shot.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Yeldon. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lambo will put this one through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs. Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you can kind of circle a guy around, and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And give him a gain of 37. If post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result. Here's a give to Barkley. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Malik Jackson there to make the stop. Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week. On play action, now Manning. He dumps it off to Barkley. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Let's go. Hey, go 56. 27's a Sam. 27's a Sam.
The toss out to Barkley. And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Well, those Giant fans, you know that they love seeing Saquon Barkley wearing their jersey, but it's interesting. He actually grew up a Jets fan. Yeah, I wonder what his dad was thinking. What Big Al was thinking on draft night. Had to be so happy for his son. But they grew up watching Jets games. Just sit together, watch it. In fact, Dad has a Jets tattoo. Yes. Okay, so that tells you about how much he loves that team. You think Saquon's going to fix that and make it a Giants tattoo? Yeah, wants to make that a Giants tattoo. That family, though, they fully converted. They're supporting the G-men. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
26. 27's a Sam. 27's a Sam.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Manning. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the kick by Rosas is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Let's go. 77.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Here we go.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it third down. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
11.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete. It was Leonard Johnson who got a paw up in coverage that time.
Sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now this time Manning will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Manning. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Bortles. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, go 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's go. Hey, go 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam.
Play action. Manning. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now a handoff. This is Stewart. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Hey, go 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam.
Now they'll run it on the toss. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Hey, go 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam.
Operating from the gun. Manning to Barkley on the check down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. Manning now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
Manning. They'll set up the screen with Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Manning. Looking for Shepard deep. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Well, we still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now a play fake. Bortles. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Looking back to Leonard Fournette's rookie campaign, over 1,000 yards rushing. And coming into the league, some people saw this kid as an ex-Adrian Peterson. What can we expect from him going forward?
I like the comparison because of the size, the strength, the speed. But I think he catches the ball better than Adrian Peterson. So I think they can up his utilization in the passing game. But what really impressed me was down the stretch in the divisional playoff game against Pittsburgh, hurt his ankle, left the game for a while, and came back and helped power his team to a big victory. Remember, he had some dings at LSU that kept him out of a few games. I thought that was a breakthrough for Leonard Fournette.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Moncrief brings it in. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Bortles now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
11B.
Bortles now on first down. Going deep for Moncrief. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dante Moncrief, his first touchdown as a Jacksonville Jaguar. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Zebra. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's third down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
39, Lucy.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Hey, spread right, smack. Omaha.
Again, it's Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Bortles. Rolling to his right, and that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, baby. Boom. Let's go. Hey, go 26. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam.
He's back to throw. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And the Jags grab it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Going deep for Moncrief. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. And partner, this first week, this first